Welcome to the
Good evening.
session. Very, very good evening.
Yes, yes. Good evening. Very good evening, ma'am. And ma'am, how are you?
I'm good. What about you?
Yes, I'm fine. Thank you for asking. And ma'am, we are meeting first time. First of all, please introduce yourself.
Yeah, sir. Sure. I'm Shivani. I'm connecting you from UP, District Pratapgarh, and my qualification is I'm a Master of Art with English Literature. I'm a teacher by profession. I run my own coaching. That's all about me. And if you want to know anything more, then you can ask.
Yes, yes. Ma'am, right now also you are a teacher.
Yeah. I'm working as a teacher.
And in which subject do you teach?
English. Yeah, I'm an
Yes.
English teacher.
Oh, yes. It is nice also. And ma'am, how long have you been teaching?
Sir, I have been teaching for the last 8 years.
Last
8 years.
8 years.
Yeah, 2015
Yes,
I
yes.
started. Yeah.
You have a lot of
So,
experience in
sir,
English
before,
language.
yeah, you can consider it. So, sir, before going in the depth of conversation, first, please let me know something about yourself. Then we will proceed.
Yes. First of all, thank you for giving this opportunity to introduce myself in front of you. I am Santanu Das. I am from West Bengal, and by profession, I am a working person. I work in a hospital as an attendant. If I talk about my education qualification, I have completed my graduation in mathematics subject. And if I talk about my hobbies, I always like playing cricket and football. Apart from also, I am running my one YouTube channel, which name is English with SD. That's all about me. It is my short introduction, ma'am.
Wow, that's great. Means I'm talking the person who has great experience related hospital. So
Yes,
today
yes.
definitely my question will be related hospital.
Yeah, I work in a hospital as an attendant. Yeah.
Yeah, then you must know about the situation of hospital because you are in that.
Yeah, I belong to village area and it is rural hospital. It is small hospital. It is not a big hospital. Yeah, it is
Okay,
near my
okay,
house. It is. Yeah.
okay, okay, sir.
And ma'am, you are an English teacher and you have been teaching about 8 years and you have a lot of experience. And ma'am, my first question is when did you start your English speaking journey?
Sir, I started my English journey when I was in class 12th. After passing class 12th, I started to working on English journey.
Yes, yes. And right
Yeah,
now also you are a working person. You are a teacher. Yeah.
yeah. Right now, I'm a teacher. I'm teaching in
And
a school and coaching.
yes, yes. And do you have a YouTube channel?
Yes, I have. That
Yes, yes,
name is Startup English Classes by Shivani.
yes. And you have teach. You also teach in your home. Yeah, you have a one institute.
Yeah, I have own institute that is in my area in market. There is means Alapur is situated, and there is my institute that is Spoken Institute. And beside this, I teach academic too, and that coaching is situated near my coaching. There I teach English 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th.
Yes, yes. It is nice also. And ma'am, also you are a teacher. That's also you have a lot of work in your school, and you have a own institute. And right now also you are also running your YouTube channel. But how did you manage your time?
Yes, sir. And as if we have interest and if we really want to do anything by heart, then everything becomes very easy for us because teaching is my passion. I like teaching. If I teach from morning to evening, but I don't feel tiredness. So I manage my time as first is school uh, from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. and after that my classes 9, 10th, 11, 12th and unique uh, at 6:30 I get free and after that I come home and I rest and after that 7 or 7:30 I start to work on YouTube as shooting video having conversation. But nowadays summer vacation is going on, so I'm free in day. I have also 2 or 3 hours, so I work in day. But when school opens, then I don't get time, then I work in evening time. So by this way I manage.
Yes, yes. And ma'am,
Yeah.
I would like to ask another question, which is very important for my because when I was starting in my school life, when I was starting in class 8 standard and 9 standard, that time my English was not good, and that at that time I was very weak in English subject, and at that time also I could not write one sentence in English properly. Yeah, and at that time also I did not know how to make a sentence. But right now also I am working person, and whenever I get free time, I always try to learn English. In this time also I can write properly, there is no problem in my writing, but I cannot speak properly. While speaking also I get stuck, and while speaking also proper vocabulary does not come in my mind. But after conversation also I was thinking it was very easy, but at that time also it does not come in my mind. But my question is, how will I improve my vocabulary skill?
Yes, sir. Only there is a way, that is practice. Keep on practicing daily. Give yourself time as daily read grammar, and after that practice. And before having conversation, suppose that you have conversation, one or two conversation. So don't have more conversation in a day. At least one or two. Maximum is two. And after that, before having conversation, fix time about whom you are talking to, going to talk, or with whom you are going to talk. Then first give information or take information about that as ma'am or sir, and as YouTube channel. And after that, think question, or do mind makeup, that which all questions I have to ask, and which all words vocabulary I have to speak. Means you have two conversation in a day, but you must prepare for that at least 1 to 3 hours as you have time for that. Then it will be best. Otherwise daily we have conversation one or two, but we don't have any plan, suddenly we sit and we talk, so that will be boring, not will be so interesting. So by that means by this, and by reading books and grammar, and speak daily English to yourself. And if you have any friends, or if you have any supporter who can understand English or speak English with you, so practice with them. Only one way is, that is practice. If we want to be perfect or master of any subject or any work, then only one way, that is practice. While practicing, we will be the master of that work, maybe teaching, maybe any other.
Yes, yes. And my next question is, English grammar is important for speaking English?
Yes, sir. Definitely, grammar is very important. Suppose that I want to ask that without pillar, without base, building is possible or not? You will say no, we can't.
Yes, yes.
So, same as without grammar, because grammar is the backbone of spoken English and English. Without grammar, we don't know where we have to use can, where we have to use will, is, am, are, do, does. So, how can we speak? If we don't have a good knowledge of grammar, then we will learn sentences, then we will speak. So, learning capacity is not so strong when we understand. Suppose that we have learned some sentences are present indefinite, past indefinite, so we must have fear inside ourselves that yeah, if there is any sentences in front of others, if I have to speak, then I don't know, because I have learned only 10 sentences. But if we know that how to frame sentences, then maybe any sentence from present indefinite tense, past continuous tense, then I can speak. So grammar is very important. Some teachers say that I will teach Paradedar English without grammar. So it is not possible. That is only for views or any other thing. But grammar is the backbone of English or spoken English.
Yes, yes. And ma'am, I few days ago also I watched a YouTube video, and there was a there was a two ladies person. They are selling something in southern part in our country, and they are also speaking very well. But they are uneducated person, but they also learn English after listening. They also talk every single day with foreigner. Yeah, but they
Yeah.
also speaking without grammar.
Yeah, no, we can speak, we can means if we have environment, suppose that we have
Yes, yes.
environment of spoken English and we don't know grammar, then we can speak, but we can't speak best. Suppose that if we have any younger student or younger kids in our family, then he or she is going in English medium school, there he is listening totally English, as I'm going to take lunch, mummy, I'm going to school. He doesn't know that or she doesn't know that what is the means what is the helping verb of present continuous, past continuous. She has learnt a sentence that I am going to school, I am going to have lunch, or I am hungry, like that. Then he can or she can speak only limited sentences. But for speaking unlimited English, we must have good knowledge of English or
Yes, yes,
grammar too. Yeah. If you want to be in a limit, then don't learn grammar. And if you want to cross limit or any type of sentence, suppose that we are having conversation. If we have knowledge of English, then we will not fear inside that. Yeah, if you will ask any questions, then I can speak English because I know grammar. But if I have learned only fixed sentences, 10, 15, 20, 100 sentences, then it is not confirmed that you will ask me same questions, maybe some different question. So inside I have a fear that yeah, I can't speak.
yes, yes. I know also to speak English fluently or to learn any language. Four things are very important. LSRW, listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Four things are very important. But ma'am, what do you think? What is the most important part for speaking English?
Sir, first of all I consider practice, and second is listening. Because suppose that if we don't have time to write, if we don't have time to read books or to read, but if we practice, if we listen, suppose that we are listening song, we are watching movie, and we are listening to anyone, there are many things in our life which we don't experience and which we don't learn. But while listening again and again, we learn and we know that where we have to use. So first is practice, and second is means listening work. Listening work you can do anywhere, without copy, without pen, or without time. Anywhere you can listen. So this is very important. And after that, reading is also important. When you will read, then you will read very carefully. Then you will learn spelling, and you will not make a mistake of spelling too. So all are important, but practice and listening is first.
Yes, yes. And ma'am, what is the better process? Thinking English or translating English? What do you think? What is the better process?
So thinking.
Yes, yes,
Because suppose that means if you ask me some that when do you get up, then I will think when do you get up means आप कब उठती हैं, then I will think मैं सुबह 4 बजे उठती हूँ means present definite tense, I get up at 4 a.m. Then I will answer. It will take at least 1 or 2 minutes, or maybe very fast than 1 minute or 30 seconds. But if we set
yes,
our mind totally English, don't think Hindi, just suppose that same question you are asking present definite tense, when do you get up? I get up at 4 a.m. Then it will be very fast. And when we want to have conversation, then opposite person didn't get us give us time, and just
yes,
he
yes,
wants answer. So if we set our mind totally English, we don't think in Hindi and we don't translate, then that is best. And if
yes,
we don't know, then we can translate and then we can speak. No problem. But best is that.
yes, yes. And ma'am, when started your English speaking journey, that time also, at that time, what kind of method did you follow for your speaking English?
Yes, sir. I followed practice. Suppose that all time we are when we sleep, then when we go to bed, directly we don't sleep. So keep on thinking about English, about sentences, about words. Then it means sleep while thinking. And when we get up, then we think, yeah, I am getting up. I am leaving bed after 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Then keep on thinking. And when we do work as brooming, any work means where we don't use mind as a household work, in that time I keep on speaking. Means after having dinner, we have a walk of 10 minutes, 15 minutes, then while walking I keep on speaking English. And I took in that time I took a oath that I will speak totally English, maybe right or wrong anything. In my family members, maybe my grandfather or my mother father will not understand me, but firstly I will speak English sentence, then I will tell in Hindi to them, then he or she can understand. Suppose that I am going to school or I want food, mummy please give me food, then I said mummy कृपया मुझे खाना दीजिए, mummy please मुझे खाना दे दीजिए, then she will understand. Then I can analyze myself that yeah, whole sentences which we use in a day I can translate or I can speak in English. So these type of method most practice. I keep on practice in my mind. Even when I was a student, when I was learning, then I was having dream in English, and I was speaking will shall sentences. Then in the morning time, my mother said that if today's night you were speaking these things. Then I thought, yeah, mummy, it was practice that, so maybe it I had in dream. So this type, that is only practice, most important.
Yes, yes. And ma'am, also I don't like reading. Yeah, I don't like reading. But whenever I get free time, I always watch the YouTube video in English. And at that time also, I read because when I watch the video, always watch the with subtitle. Yeah. At that time also I read. At the time also I do 2 hours at a
Yeah.
time listening and also reading. But ma'am, I am asking you one question. Uh, for improving my English skill, reading newspaper or reading any storybook, is it important for speaking English?
Yeah, it will help you, it will help you. But if you want to be master of English, suppose that you want to be teacher of English in future, then they will help you to vocab, to spelling improvement, or like this. But if you want to only good knowledge of English, or you can speak English in front of anyone, or you can speak English, then by this you can listen, and you will not read newspaper, then you will not have standard vocab, then no problem, you can speak very simple words. But if you want to be master of English, you want to be teach in academic, or you want to be an English teacher in future, then you must read a newspaper, English story, because that will give you vocabulary and new words to teach or to maintain your English.
Yes, yes. And ma'am, also you are a teacher, and is your school in English medium?
Yeah, yeah, English medium.
Yes, yes.